He went to many houses and knocked on many doors. His question was always the same. "Do you have work for me here?" he said. The answer was always the same, too. "No," everyone said. "There is no work for you here." The young man was tired now and very hungry. "What can I do?" he thought. "I must find work soon, or I will die." At last he came to a monastery. He knocked on the door and an old monk opened it. "Please, Father," the young man said, "let me work for you." "How long will you stay?" the monk asked. "For a few months only," answered the young man. "Then I must go back to my family." The monk began to shut the door. "Then I can't help you," he said. "If you work for us, you must promise to stay for a long, long time." "If I don't find work today, I'll die of hunger," the young man thought. "Father," he said, "please don't close the door. I promise to work for you for a long, long time." The monk smiled at him. "Come in, my son," he said. The next day, the young man began to work. The work was not difficult. The monks were kind to him. The young man worked hard for them, and they were pleased with him. A month passed. At first, the young man thought about his family every day. "Is my son well?" he thought. "Are my parents happy? Does my wife have enough food to eat?" But slowly the young man forgot his family. He was happy with the monks. "You are an honest man," they said to him. "You can look after our money for us. We will trust you." The years passed quickly. One day, the young man was sitting on his chair in the monastery. He was counting the monks' money. Suddenly, he heard voices. Children were laughing outside. The young man looked up. "They're happy," he thought. "Is my son happy?" He stood up and looked out of the window. "How old is my son now?" he thought. "How long have I been here? 4 years? 5 years? No, 10 years. I've been here for 10 years. The next morning, the young man went to see the monks. "I've stayed with you for 10 years, he said. "And I've been a good servant. I've worked hard for you, but you have never paid me. Now I want to see my family. Please give me the money you owe me and let me go." The monks smiled at him. "You're right," they said. "You have worked hard for us. Now you can choose. Do you want us to give you your money, or do you want us to give you our blessing?" The young man frowned. "I want your blessing," he said, "but I want my money too." "We owe you 400 silver dollars, the monk said, "but each blessing costs $100. The young man looked unhappy, but at last he said, "Give me your blessing. It is better than the money." So the first monk blessed him. "Do not leave the road," he said. "Do not go to the right or the left. Only go straight on." The second monk blessed him. "Soon you will be a guest," he said. "Obey your host. Take what he gives you." Then the third monk blessed him. "Do not be angry," he said. "Always think before you act." Then the monks gave the young man 100 silver dollars, and the young man left the monastery. Soon he met 2 men. They were walking along the road together. "Walk with us," they said. "We'll talk together and our journey will be more interesting." The young man agreed, and the three men walked on together. Soon they came to a crossroads. "Follow me," one of the men said. "I'll show you a better path." And he turned to the right and began to walk along a different way. The other man followed him, but the young man remembered the first monk's blessing. "Do not go to the left or the right," the first monk had said. "Only go straight on." The young man smiled at his new friends. "I'm sorry," he said. "I cannot go with you. I must go straight on." He said goodbye to the two men and went on down the road. He crossed the river and walked up the next hill. Suddenly he heard shouts. He looked back across the river. He could see the two men. They were shouting for help. Robbers were attacking them. He wanted to go back and help his friends, but there were many robbers and they were big and strong. "If I go down there, they'll kill me," he thought. He was grateful to the monks. The first blessing saved my life. It saved me from the robbers, he thought. He went on down the road. He walked for a long time. He was hungry and thirsty now, and he was tired too. "It will soon be dark," he thought. "I must find a place to sleep." He looked round. He was in a wild place. There were no houses here. He was frightened of lions and leopards. He began to walk faster. It was dark now. "I must find a place to sleep," the young man thought. At last, he saw a light in the distance. He ran towards it. The light came from a little house on a hill. The young man ran up to it and knocked on the door. At once, an old man opened it.